Hello everyone, hope everyone doing great. Welcome to Python for Data Science Prasanna Tech channel. Before we begin today's class, I would like to remind you that if you haven't watched my previous videos on Python, I highly recommend doing so. In those videos, I shared a lot of valuable information that will be relevant to today's topic. You can find them in the playlist or channel archives. Once you have watched those videos, you will have a solid foundation of Python knowledge that will help you better understand the concepts we will be covering in this video. Today's agenda is to cover various aspects of Python lists. We will start with an introduction to Python lists and their importance in programming. Then we will learn about how to access individual and multiple items in a list using indexing and slicing. We will also cover how to modify list items using indexing and slicing techniques. We will then move on to adding and removing items from a list using different methods such as append, insert, extend, remove, pop, and delete. We will also learn how to loop through lists and use list comprehension to create concise and readable syntax. Sorting lists in ascending or descending order using sort and sorted methods will also be covered. Additionally, we will learn how to copy lists from copy, list, and slicing methods and understanding the difference between shallow and deep copies. Lastly, we will explore how to join multiple lists into a single list using concatenation and extend methods. We will conclude with a comprehensive overview of various list methods available in Python. Alright. Let's begin learning about lists in Python. Lists in Python are a great way to store multiple items in a single variable. They are one of the 4 built-in data types in Python used to store collections of data. The others begin tuple, set, and dictionary. Each has its unique qualities and usage. To create a list in Python, we use square brackets. List items. List items are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicate values. List items are indexed. The first item has index 0, the second item has index 1, position, etc. Now let's discuss about lists are ordered. Lists are ordered, which means that the order in which you add items to a list is maintained. Let's take an example. My list equals to, inside square brackets, apple, banana, cherry. Print my list. And the result is apple, banana, cherry. Lists are changeable. Lists are changeable, which means that you can modify the lists in a list by assigning new values to them. Now let's take an example. I'm just copying the same example. My list index 1 position equals to orange. Print my list. And the result is apple, orange, cherry. Lists allow duplicates. Lists allow duplicate values, which means that you can have the same value multiple times in a list. For example, let me copy the same example and just adding banana at the end. Now print my list. And it is going to give the result, that is apple, banana, cherry, banana. Indexing in lists. List items are indexed, which means that each item in a list has a unique index number that starts from 0 for the first item and increments by 1 for each subsequent item. Now let's take an example. Let me copy the same example which we have used before. Print my list, index 0 position. Copy the same index 1 position and index 2 position. And the result is Index 0 position is apple, index 1 position is banana, and index 2 position is cherry. List length. A list in Python is a collection of elements that can be of any data type. The length of a list refers to the number of elements it contains. The length of a list can be obtained using the built-in length function in Python. The length function takes a list as an argument and returns the number of elements in the list. Now let's take an example. A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B equals to LENA, print B. And the result is 5. List items data types. In Python, a list can contain elements of any data type, including integers, floats, strings, and even other objects. For example, let's create a list called mylist that contain elements of different data types. Mylist equals to 1, 9.9, hello, true. Print mylist. As a result, it is going to print whatever we have passed inside that mylist. Type function for lists in Python. In Python, the type function is used to get the data type of a variable of an object. When used with a list, type returns the type of the list object, which is list. Let's take an example. A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Print type A. The result is list type. List constructor. To create a list in Python using the list constructor, you can pass the initial values or an iterable object as an argument to the constructor. Here is how you can create a list using the list constructor. Let's take an example. A equals to list. So I'm creating an empty list here. Print A. A equals to list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Print A. A equals to list. Prasanna Tech Channel, print A. And the result is empty list, list with initial values, list from a string. Accessing list items. In Python, you can access individual elements or a range of elements in a list by using their index positions. The index of the first element in the list is 0. The index of the second position is 1, and so on. Let's take an example. Accessing a single element in a list. Example, A equals to apple, banana, cherry. Print A, index 1 position, that is banana. So second example, accessing multiple elements in a list using slicing. Slicing is a way to extract multiple elements from a list by specifying a range of indices. Let's take an example. A equals to welcome to Prasanna Tech Channel. Print A2:4. The result is Prasanna Tech Channel. Python list manipulation. Changing list items. In Python, you can change individual list items by accessing them using their index and then assigning a new value to that index. Example, I'm creating a variable A equals to welcome to Python channel. I want to change the index position to, that is Python to Prasanna Tech. So A index position 2 equals to Prasanna Tech, print A. The result is welcome to Prasanna Tech channel. Python list manipulation, modifying a range of list items. In Python, you can change a range of items in a list by using slicing to access the range of indices and then assigning a new list of values to that slice. Let's take an example. A equals to 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. A from index position 1 to 4, I want to change 2, 3, 4. Print A. And the result is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Python list manipulation, inserting new items into a list. In Python, you can insert items into a list using the insert method. The insert method takes two arguments: the index at which to insert the new item and the value of the new item. Let's take an example. Fruits equals to apple, banana, orange. Fruits dot insert 1, cherry. Print fruits. So here I have replaced index 1 position with cherry. So the result is apple, cherry, banana, orange. Python list manipulation. Adding items to a list using append. In Python, you can add new items to a list using the append method. The append method adds a new item to the end of the list. Let's take an example. So I'm copying the same example which we have used before. Fruits equals to apple, banana, orange. Fruits dot append cherry. Print fruits. The result is apple, banana, orange, cherry. Python list manipulation. Adding items to a list using extend. You can also add multiple items to a list using the extend method. The extend method takes an iterable, that is another list, as an argument and adds each item in the iterable to the end of the list. Let's take an example. So I'm using the same example. Fruits equals to apple, banana, cherry. Fruits dot extend. I'm creating one more list. Cherry, kiwi. Print fruits. And the result is apple, banana, orange, cherry, kiwi. Python list manipulation. Removing items from a list using remove. In Python, you can remove items from a list using the remove method. The remove method takes the value of the item to be removed as an argument and removes the first occurrence of that value from the list. So let's take an example. I'm just using the same example. Fruits equals to apple, banana, cherry. Fruits dot remove orange. Print fruits. The result is apple, banana. Python list manipulation. Removing items from a list using pop. You can also remove items from a list using the pop method. The pop method removes the item at the specified index and returns its value. If no index is specified, pop removes and returns the last item in the list. Let's take an example. So I'm using the same example. Fruits equals to apple, banana, orange. Fruits dot pop index position 2. Print fruits. It is going to remove the index 2 position, that is orange, and the result is apple, banana. Python list manipulation. Removing items from a list using del. The del keyword can be used to remove an item from a list by specifying its index. Let's take an example. I'm using same example. Fruits equals to apple, banana, orange. Del fruits. Index 1 position, print fruits. And the result is apple, orange. Python list manipulation. Removing items from a list using clear. The clear method removes all items from a list, making it empty. Let's take an example. So I'm using same example. Fruits equals to apple, banana, orange. Fruits dot clear, print fruits. And the result is empty list. Python list manipulation. For loop. In Python, you can use a for loop to iterate over the items in a list. Let's take an example. So I'm using the same example again. Fruits equals to apple, banana, orange. For fruit in fruits. Print fruit. The result is apple, banana, orange. Python list manipulation. For loop. Range function. You can also use the range function to iterate over the indexes of a list and then use the indexes to access the items in the list. Let's take an example. So I'm using the same example. Fruits equals to apple, banana, orange. For I in range, len fruits, that is length of fruits. Print I, fruits index I. So when I run this, it is going to show the result, that is index 0 position is apple, index 1 position is banana, index 2 position is orange. Python list manipulation. While loop. A while loop repeats a block of code as long as a condition is true. Let's take an example. Fruits equals to apple, banana, orange. I'm creating a variable I equals to 0 while I less than len, that is length of fruits. Print fruits I plus equals to 1 and the result is apple, banana, orange. List comprehension. In Python, list comprehension is a concise way to create a new list based on an existing list or other iterable objects. It combines the for loop and the creation of a new list into one line of code. The basic syntax for list comprehension is, for example, new list equals to expression for item in iterable if condition. Here, expression is the operation to be performed on each item in the iterable. Items is the variable that represents each items in the iterable, and iterable is the object being iterated over, such as a list, tuple, or string. Condition is an optional condition that filters the items in the iterable based on a Boolean expression. Now let's take an example. List comprehension to generate squares of numbers. Numbers equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squares equals to num times 2. For num in numbers, print squares. And the result is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. You can also use list comprehension to filter the items in the iterable based on a condition. For example, filtering even numbers using list comprehension in Python. Numbers equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Evens equals to num for num in numbers. If num percentile 2 equals to 0, print evens. And the result is 2, 4. Sort lists. Sort method. In Python, you can sort a list using the sort method or the built-in sorted function. The sort method sorts the list in place, while the sorted function returns a new sorted list. Let's take an example. Sorting a list of fruits alphabetically in Python. Fruits equals to apple, orange, banana, kiwi, fruits dot sort. Sort method. Print fruits. Apple, banana, kiwi, orange. Alphabetical order. Now let's take the example for sorting function. So I'm using the same example. Fruits, apple, orange, banana, kiwi. Sorted fruits equals to sorted fruits. Print sorted fruits. Result is apple, banana, kiwi, orange. Reverse order. You can also sort the list in reverse order by passing the reverse equals to true parameter to the sort method or the sorted function. Let's take an example. So I'm just copying the same example which we have used before. Fruits equals to apple, orange, banana, kiwi. Fruits dot sort reverse equals to true. Print fruits. And the result is orange, kiwi, banana, apple. You can also use the key parameter to specify a function to be used for sorting the list. For example, to sort a list of tuples based on the second item in each tuple, you can pass a lambda function that returns the second item. Tuples equals to 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3. Tuples dot sort key equals to lambda x colon x index position 1. Print tuples. Copy a list. You cannot copy a list simply by typing list2 equals to list1 because list2 will only be a reference to list1. And changes made in list1 will automatically also be made in list2. There are ways to make a copy. One way is to use the built-in list method copy. Now let's take an example. A equals to Prasanna Tech Channel. B equals to A dot copy print B. And the result is Prasanna Tech Channel. Join two lists. There are several ways to join or concatenate two or more lists in Python. One of the easiest ways are by using the plus operator. Now let's take an example. A equals to X, Y, Z. B equals to 1, 2, 3. C equals to A plus B, print C. A dot append P, print A. A dot extend B, print A. Let's quickly revise what we have learned today. List methods. Python has a set of built-in methods that you can use on lists. Append. Add element at the end of the list. Clear. Remove all the elements from the list. Copy. Return a copy of the list. Count. Return the number of elements with a specified value. Extend. Add the elements of a list to the end of the current list. Index. Returns the index of the first element with a specified value. Insert. Add an element at the specified position. Pop. Removes the elements at the specified position. Remove. Removes the items with a specified value. Reverse. Reverse the order of the list. Sort. Sorts the list. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel.